Hello guys, this is the another day of English speaking practice as a lawyer because I'm an advocate at Delhi Circuit Court. This is why I am practicing with myself because it is not my want. English speaking is my need. Without it, I can't be sustained in this profession. Being a lawyer, this is my need to be sustainable in this profession because I belong from the village and my background is Hindi background. This is why I am struggling in English speaking and I am making practice and I am making video along with speaking practice. You know what why? Because I feel sometimes if I am making video how it could be help me in future. But when I think like okay, if I am making practice with myself, there is no one to say to me what I am doing. Even I am not making video, what could be that one thing that will force me to make video even if I am not feeling to make video or not want to practice any day. If I talk about I don't want to practice today, what is that one thing that will help me or force me to do that practice? That is my video recording habit. It's my habit because without it I can't force myself to make video. And I upload on YouTube because of I want to trace my journey. And if you think like okay, why are you going to public any video? You can upload as an unlisted or private. I want to public my video on YouTube because of I want to let you know how much time it actually take to get fluency because I am practicing last 5 months. Okay, I am practicing regularly last 5 months, and now you can see I am purely from the Hindi background. I can't even if I say to you, I can't even imagine I can be fluent this much as well because I am from the Hindi background, totally Hindi background. I am from Blaze, not a urban area. This is why I sometimes think like okay, what I achieved, and this is really a achievement for me because I am kind of fluent. I am no, I don't say I am fluent or not, but somehow I gained confidence with my practice and somehow I am kind of fluent, I can say. Because if you are fluent, it does not mean how much fast you speak. It means how you convey your message, how you talk to the people, how people understand you, and your ideas and topics on what you talk about. This is the necessary thing, and this is not my real tone because I usually speak quickly. I am speaking slowly because of when I speak quickly, my tongue get flipped sometimes and my mind gets stuck. This is why I thought okay, let's start slowly so that my mind have time to think. And it is a kind of smooth process when you start speaking slowly. You have your time and you can say what you want to say. Okay, so if I talk about today, when I was at gym, you can see my nail. I injured my finger. This finger. This is I am not doing this, but this is the finger. This is why I am showing this. Like you can see my nail. I injured my nail when I was lifting the weight because I did the exercise of shoulder exercise today. I did shoulder exercise today, and after completion the set, I was putting down the dumbbells of 15 kg each. So I was putting down each the dumbbells And when I was putting down, my finger came in between the dumbbells. This is why it got injured, and I felt like I'm dead. And because of there was lots of people in the gym, so I can't show my feelings and expressions suddenly. And after realizing there was lots of pain I was feeling when it got injured, and I went to the dressing room, and after dress I didn't even see when it got injured. I didn't even see because there were lots of people, and I was about to cry, but I didn't because of people. And I went to the dressing room, and then I see my finger, and I see my nail. The nail is totally kind of destroyed. You can see it will definitely going to and I am you know it's getting pain when I touch it, but it's not getting pain when I you know keep it free. It's not getting pain, but when it's time to touch it, I feel pain in this finger. So, if you do exercise on the daily basis or regularly, please keep the weight carefully, or make or put down the weight carefully, so that you will not got injured. And you can see this is my kind of physique. I do exercise when I have time, because being a lawyer I don't have time daily sometime, but I do exercise 4 times in a week, and somehow I manage my time to do the exercise. Because if I can't manage my time for myself, for my health, there is no one who will come to say to me, Rohit, focus on your health, focus on your body. There is no one who will, going to be till the death. There is your body who will definitely with you till the death of you. So there is no one to motivate me, but I motivate myself sometimes, because I don't have any, friends as well. Because I'm a kind of person who don't want to make friend circle and don't want to live in a friend circle, because I don't want to waste my time. I want to become an advocate, and I don't want to waste my time. There was a matter I have I am engaged in that matter, that is 138 NI Act, in which it section 82 of CRPC proceeding has been issued against my client, and my client approached me over the call because he lives in Bengal, West Bengal, and he called me over the phone, and he asked me to engage in this matter. And I was like, okay, I will cancel your 82 proceeding against you. And I have seen the court order, and in court order the matter is totally against my client. And now, if I talk about today, I was reading all day long about that matter, because I have received the amount as my fee, you can say. This is why I was working. Without fee, I can't work for my client. I work for myself, because I am making this video for myself. There's no one is coming to pay me for this video, these kinds of videos, but still I am making and uploading video on YouTube for myself. And there is expectation of mine through all my videos, that is gaining views and getting subscriber over the on the YouTube, but I'm not getting, because even if you think like a consistency makes you you know reach towards your goal, it is not true straightly. Because if you are not focused, if you are directionless, if you are not working smartly, you will not going to reach towards your goal. Even you are consistent, because I am consistent from last 5 months on my this channel, and I am uploading video daily, at least 10 to 15 minutes. This is a kind of consistency. You would be not, you would not be consistent this much. I have already uploaded so many videos, but still I am not getting growth over the YouTube. You know what, why? Because I am randomly uploading my videos. I don't have any direction. I have the direction, but I make video for myself. I make English practice videos for myself, and my video is not helping you guys. This is why I think sometimes, if my video is not helpful for you, why people will be going to watch my video? If I am not giving something to you through my videos, and my video is not worth it for you to watch, then why people going to waste their time in my videos? This is how I think practically, but sometimes I think in a different way. That is, if I am making video, I am getting better day by day, even 1%, but still I am progressing. If I talk about, there is a water who is still, that will be you know not drinkable. But if there is a water who is running, that you can see in the river, that water will never going to spoil or something. That will always be fresh. So this is how, if you are getting better, 1% better day by day, this is worth it. Then you are, you already quit your journey. Quitting is not an option for me, because what I will do after quitting this journey? Because I wanted to become an advocate, and now I am an advocate, and this is my responsibility. How can I upscale myself? Because even I am from the Hindi background, I can be an advocate, but a kind of advocate who is not arguing in Supreme Court, who is not defending my client in High Court of Delhi. Then how can I upscale? And there is one thing, that is English. This is my barrier, you can see. Without English I can't do anything in this profession. Even I am putting so much effort in this profession, but without English I will be not become that advocate who is idol of others. I want to be the idol, because I am from the Hindi background, on especially from the village, but still I am you know working on myself, working hard on myself. I don't compare with any other person, because everyone has their own situations or their own priorities. I can't compare with anyone. I only compare with myself. Am I better than yesterday or not? Today I am better than yesterday or not? If I am better than yesterday, then it's okay. It's worth it for me to do this job. But if I am not better than yesterday, then how can I say to you I am, this day was great for me. This day is, I best, because of this is not a kind of productivity full day for me. This is how I think. So if I talk about, because I just finished my dinner, so I was thinking let's make a video of English speaking. And after making this video, I will going to sleep because I got injured my finger and it's getting pain, and I take the painkiller as well, but still it's getting pain. So I don't, it is a not a kind of reason so that I can skip this day. Even I am on my, last stage. I will definitely try to make video on the that day as well, because this is my journey, this is my liability, and this is my job to make video each and every day to get better each and every day. I don't, you know stop it. I don't quit this journey, because if I can fluent this much, I'll be fluent one day like a native speaker. Definitely, because you can see my first video and now this video. You can see the difference totally. Because at my first video, when I started this channel, you can see I was not think about the fluency. I was thinking like how can I start making video in English. Even I don't know how to structure any sentence without making mistakes, because I have made many mistakes, a lot of mistakes, or I can say I have made a video in mistakes. Yes, but still I continue my journey, because there is no one to tell you how you can be, perfect or getting perfection. There is one thing, that is practice, practice, practice. By practice you will get the result. Even after, I am already, I have invested my 5 months in English speaking practice, but still I feel like I am not that kind of fluent. But when it's time to speak with real people, even I am just talking to you on camera with myself, because there is no one except my camera. I am recording myself, and I am just speaking smoothly without, making so much mistakes I have made in my first video. But when it's time to communicate with real people, I totally get freeze. Literally, this is the reality. Rarely I, speak correctly, and rarely I speak any sentence in English when it's time to speak with real people. If there is someone, come to me and ask me the direction, I am, kind of person who feel so nervous. I don't know why. Even there is person who comes to me and ask about the direction or address, I, sometime say like this, okay, go this way and this way and that way. This is not a kind of fluency. Everyone can understand this is a beginner, and this is, he is trying to speak in English, but he don't know, and he doesn't have the fluency. So it is all about till now. I have completed the task of the day, because I this is my practice video. I all day long, whenever I have time, I read in English, I listen in English, or I write in English, and I am making video in English. Then could I how could I not become fluent? This is how I will be going to be. This is how I will be going to. This is how I will be going to fluent. Yes, this could be the correct sentence I have just mentioned. So bye. Catch you tomorrow. Good night. See you tomorrow.